The Indian Air Force Chief has said that the decision to buy 36 additional Rafale fighter jets is currently under consideration, which will be considerably cheaper than the first order of 36 Rafale fighters, and the infrastructure is in place to support 2 more Rafale squadrons without any extra cost. He also said that the Air Force is currently focusing on the soon-to-be-concluded deals for 83 Tejas Mark 1A fighter jets and light combat helicopters. Additional 36 Rafale fighter jets will come without defense offsets under the new policy of the government, thereby bringing down the cost further. The DRDO has assigned an internal timeline for the AMCA project to conduct its first flight by 2027, with the induction of Mark 1 variant by 2031 and Mark 2 variant by 2034, which has been described as very tight by the Indian Air Force. He also added that India has initiated the process for indigenous development of futuristic military systems like directed energy systems, optionally manned combat platforms and swarm UAVs. The Air Chief also said that the Indian Air Force is looking to acquire 6 mid-air refuelers on lease, as per the provision of the new defense acquisition procedure, and the leasing has got nothing to do with budget constraints, and it is an evolution of the defense acquisition procedure, under which the armed forces can lease a certain platform which is low in quantity. In a major development, the Modi government has approved induction and deployment of the Shaurya surface-to-surface tactical hypersonic ballistic missile, and this development comes after the recent successful test on 3rd October. The Shaurya has a range of 1,900 kilometers, and it will soon be deployed at locations identified by the Indian Strategic Forces Command under guidance from National Security Council. The DRDO is also making rapid progress in the development of 5,000 km range K-5 submarine-launched ballistic system, and the next test is expected to be conducted by the end of 2021, and will be deployed on the indigenously developed Arihant class of nuclear submarines. The government is making attempts to stop the indefinite strike called by the Ordnance Factory Board on 12 October, and has called the 3 unions for a meeting with Defence Ministry officials on 9 October to avert the strike. If seen through the lens of national security, the 80,000 employees of the Ordnance Factory Board couldn't have chosen a worse time to announce the indefinite strike, as it comes amid the current standoff in the eastern Ladakh sector. Larsen & Toubro has launched the 7th and the last in the series of offshore patrol vessel that was contracted by the Defence Ministry in March 2015 for the Indian Coast Guard. The 2,140-ton vessel has a range of 5,000 nautical miles, and it can attain a sustained speed of 26 knots. Larsen & Toubro is also readying for the delivery of the 6th offshore patrol vessel and the 54th interceptor boat to the Indian Coast Guard in October. The Indian External Affairs Minister held talks with US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in Tokyo, and they focused on various aspects of bilateral ties and ways to deepen cooperation in the Indo-Pacific. They will also attend a ministerial meeting of the Quad group of countries today, amid the contentious moves by the Chinese military in the region.